myself. I stand on the shoulders of many, with my mother and my mentor providing the principal foundation. I am eternally grateful for their instruction and influence. They gave me what they had. I am a rich sister not because I possess an abundance of things, but because of what possesses me. I am entrusted with a legacy that values truth, faith, a strong work ethic, and an obligation to serve. I have benefited from those strategically placed in my life who were willing to help me in various ways. The best way for me to remember what has been done for me is to do what I can for someone else. I am committed to lifting others as I climb. I am my sister's keeper. Thank you very much. I have 4 biological children, hundreds of spiritual children, and one thing I tell them is be who you are. Be different. Be unique. Because then life, all of life's opportunity will find you. And when your opportunity finds you and your destiny finds you, I mean, there is really there's no limit to what you'll be able to do. And it's not about, and like I said, our word for this year is significance. What you'll be able to do significantly. I'm going to tell you this, and I truly will let you go. On Christmas morning, I was in Chicago to conduct a musical worship service for my son. And I was coming down from my hotel room, and my husband was having breakfast, and I was going to get him. And I walked into the area, and there was a young lady at the entrance, just like the hostess. And I was walking, I spoke and everything, but I was really, I was focused because I have to go conduct this worship service. And she said, "Dr. Davis." And I rarely forget a voice. I might forget a name, but I don't forget a voice. And I looked at her and I said, "I know you. You're one of my students." And she had been in Black Chorus. And so we embraced and we talked a little bit. There she was, working, doing nicely. I mean, she's working at the Ritz-Carlton. She's doing all right. And so we had a great conversation. We talked. And she said, "I wanted to say, I'm so glad to see you. I miss Black Chorus." And she hadn't been in Black Chorus, I know, for 4 or 5 years. And she said, "But I remember you telling me something." And I said, "Okay, Ashley, what did I tell you?" And she said, "You told us one day, you stood up and you said, 'I found my destiny. I'm trying to help you find yours.'" I don't remember saying that. She said, "But it changed my life." She said, "I'm here, I have this wonderful job, I love what I do." I mean, she was a music education major here. She said, "I still have my band," because she has a little band. She said, "So I'm trying to figure out, what do I do?" And I said, if you love what you do, and you're serving people, and you're still doing your music, and this is providing you with livelihood and pleasure, then you found what you're supposed to do. And it really felt great because I'm on this adventure, you know, to get people, to get you guys to never lose your sense of wonder and amazement. Because if you keep that, it will serve you well. What happens, people want you to grow. I want you to mature. I want you to mature. But I don't want you to ever lose your sense of amazement. I want you to be just as excited about life every day as you did when you were younger. Yeah. I was in a recording studio last week with some very good friends, and we were having a great time. We were working. I mean, we were working. But when we got success, we were just like kids in a candy store. We danced, we shouted, we snapped, we fell on the floor. We didn't lose the wonder of it all. You can't lose the wonder of life. It doesn't matter what's going on. Don't lose what? The wonder. God bless you. Go in God's peace.
And suddenly there was a meeting, a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying.
After you, right? And you're looking that way at the wall because she's not turned around yet. And you're going to just look at me with peripheral vision. And I'm going to turn you once I get there, okay? So I'm looking at the audience, and I'm happy about it. And then you see me, and I turn you. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was really quite good. And specifically why I want to say it was good is that you didn't start shifting yourself, you turn and then, okay. No, you just turned and you were there. That was great. Let's see if we can do it again more quietly. That was lovely. Now you're there, you've done a fabulous performance, and they're just thunderous applause. I'm so happy that you gave of yourself. You're going to bow. I'm going to turn to one side, either this side or over there, depending. I will give one hand up. You will think in your beautiful minds, did I shine my shoes today? Yes, I shined my shoes today. So you're going to bend at the waist because you're so grateful, like this. Did I shine my shoes today? Yes, I shined my shoes today. Okay, you got it? Let's do it. Go on. Good. Now, for the most part, that was really quite good. But I want you to be even more thankful. Some of you did. And that's okay. But I really want you to be like, did I shine my shoes today? Yes, I shined my shoes. Just bend from that beautiful waist of yours and let them know you're just so happy they came. Okay, you got it? Let's do it, love. You have to put action and determination and actual steps in between there. And the distance between your dream and your reality are just one step at a time. Okay? So, I say this really, in jest in a way. Our gap isn't that large. It isn't that large. But there is a gap yet. Okay? And what I say that because I need for you to continue to stay focused. Don't think that, oh, the concert's not here, I can go and do nothing. You still have to stay moving towards that downbeat. You'll hear me say that often. I work until the downbeat. I will continue to get better. I'll be more prepared. I'm still preparing. I'm still thinking about what more can I give you until 7:30 comes. And once I walk on that stage and give you the downbeat, then I have to go with where you are. Go with not where you are, but where we are. Yes? It had nothing to do with the health that I have had all of my life. A colleague was at the recital today, and he said, wow, you've preserved your voice. Well, I've been deliberate about that. I mean, I want to go, when I, transition, I'm going to be singing. I plan to, or conducting the black chorus, one or the other. But, so I share this with you because the things that I did have something to do with, and this is to help you as you go into your final week, that which I did have responsibility over, I worked diligently like an ant. An ant is a wonderful creature. An ant is never worried in the winter because it takes care of its business in the summer. You'll never see ants out in wintertime, do you? When it's cold, you don't see any ants, but they don't starve because they took care of everything when it was warm. And you laid threw your bread out. They took that bread and dug that hole and buried it. And they took whatever you laid and they dug those and they took care of business. So a work ethic is very important. I'm a coal miner's daughter, literally. My father was a coal miner. Shoveled 16 tons of coal in a day with shovels. We're not talking about automation. We're talking about way back when it was hard labor. So work is not something that I'm allergic to. And that's why I push you guys so, because I'm not allergic to. Some people have allergies with work. They don't want to work. But I believe the admonition that if you don't work, you don't eat. So I don't mind working because I have a great appetite.